Theater of the Mind is for adults' ears only. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Theater of the Mind presents Retribution episode 44. I'm Mike, I'm your Dungeon Master, and this week's question from the Ultimate RPG Campfire Card Deck by James D'Amato is, what makes this party unique? How does it compare to other groups you've been a part of?
My name is Amanda, and I'm playing Mel Kelly. Mel's never really been a group kind of a gal. Like, she didn't do team sports. She didn't have a lot of friends. Just some acquaintances, but anyway.
Bought some friends, I'm sure.
Some what?
Damn. Bought some friends.
Yeah, she had some of those. Yeah.
No, high school girls buy friends all the time.
Yes, you buy them by
having a cooler CD.
Yes,
or
having
able to rent a car.
Having quote unquote shared interests that were really just you trying to get them to like you because you're
you
sad
buying
and
things
alone.
that they're interested in.
Yeah, exactly.
I got this gift card to the makeup shop.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But she did kind of have a team in the group of instructors that she worked with when she was doing the fitness training at the gym. This team is absolutely nothing like that. Most of the instructors are like, middle-aged soccer moms just doing this between picking up their kids kind of thing. There's some old ladies that would always do like the water aerobic stuff, and like it was a really varied group, but it was definitely more of a like, we'll have your back in a work setting. We'll also totally critique you anytime you teach something wrong, because we're a whole bunch of women. And we get a little catty every now and then. So, this group is definitely much better. I would definitely not want to save the world with them. And none of them could cook, unless you like protein powder. So,
does that count?
Mel's like Elliot said, whether we like it or not, we're a family. And
Mel has learned that protein powder doesn't count.
Yes.
It's incredibly lightwght ration, so.
Yes.
Yes.
James has taught Mel
really long
that
time
protein
doing
powder
that.
doesn't count as cooking.
Yeah.
But like Elliot said, whether we like it or not, we're a family. And whether Mel will admit it or not, that kind of makes her feel a little warm and fuzzy inside.
I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Elliot Brandybane. And I'm actually going to answer this question as Jeremy, because I've been DMing multiple tabletop role-playing games for about 10 years now. And this is the first long-term time I've ever been able to be a player. And I've been thoroughly enjoying being able to be a player. And you guys are a lot of fun to play with. And the DM, if the audience doesn't know, this is his first time DMing ever as a podcast. And in my opinion, he's doing an excellent job. And I appreciate all the time and effort that we have to get everybody, and the time everybody puts in to come meet up and record these. And that's been really special to me. And I'm honored that I have been invited, and I appreciate everybody's work.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just trying to get my cough drop.
We're having a moment.
I was like, just do it quietly. Right.
Way to kill the moment.
I hope they didn't come out. I don't know. I couldn't tell. Damn it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
totally
sorry, Jeremy. I ruined it. I fucking ruined it.
Do what I can. Edit it back out.
Alright. I am Bernal. I'm playing Olnak Vaga Johnson. I don't have nearly the poignant answer that Jeremy had, but I do appreciate that because I've never played before and I'm enjoying it. So if Jeremy's enjoying it, fucking that's a win, dude.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But Olnak was in the military, as we all know. And what makes this group unique is the age gap. There's a massive age gap. Now, it's not super unfamiliar in the military to have an age gap, but there wouldn't be like a 60-plus dude in the military. It wouldn't happen, right? It's very, very, very rare. And he definitely wouldn't be somebody I talk to every fucking day, right?
Definitely wouldn't be on the boat.
Yeah. It would be, yeah, it wouldn't happen.
You want to be the captain of the boat? I don't know how old they are.
Nah, captains are probably, well...
Admiral, maybe?
Yeah, probably like an admiral or you'd be in for a minute. Yeah, be like a 4-star. Yeah, would be my guess. But yeah, I would not have had any contact with somebody that old. Somebody as young as Mel would not have been out of the ordinary. But that, 40-year gap is pretty significant.
Yeah.
So that's the unique part about this. However, the dysfunctional yet wonderful nature of this group is on par with the military. It'd be a lot of fun. You guys piss me off, but I love you, and I don't want to see any of you die yet. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'll tell you about the Remington retirement plan another time.
Routinely successful in spite of yourselves.
Yes. I think the D&D term is chaotic good. But, hello, I'm Downs, and I'm playing James O'Brien. And James, when he was a kid, didn't really have groups. He went to private schools, kind of kept to himself a lot. And the one time that he did have even a small group was in culinary school, where that bit him in the ass. So this group is working a lot better than that group. This group hasn't gotten him arrested yet. Until the cops come back, and then it might be a different story. But
straight to jail for all knocks, guaranteed. Yeah.
But it's also nice that this group is unique for James, because James can pull some antics, sometimes worse than others. But most of the time, the group takes it in stride and accepts him and doesn't run away or kill him, which is nice.
I suggest you lay low on the antics for a little bit until it's talking to you again.
I would like to do a stealth check.
I'm Kasey. I play Emery Lee. Emery did have multiple friend groups throughout different stages of her life. Growing up in Fort Morgan, you go through school with the same group of people. When she moved away for college, she had a different group of friends there. But there's always, I think this group has definitely got that level of care and closeness that those groups didn't necessarily have. And those groups kind of all ended up falling apart for various different reasons, mostly when she left to go to college, or when she left college, or just didn't have a lot of time for hanging out with people. This is definitely probably the closest she has felt to people since being young and in her family. So
it took the apocalypse to bring us together, but
it's called trauma bonding.
Yeah.
And it's a great tactic in the military. It happens very often. And
that's kind of the point of boot camp.
Real well.
I was just about to say that.
Some of my bestest frenzies were trauma bonds.
We did all, for the most part, start meeting up in January of 2020.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding.
It was a try. It was.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Just
I'm the
throwing that out
exception, I
there.
think, is all. Yeah.
Imoritar would say that your group is quite different
He's
from any
not
group he's
part
been
of
a
our
part
group.
of,
We don't care.
because y'all lack discipline.
Says Dickface.
I would like to point out, every time a Moritar starts talking, I roll my eyes. Hard.
It's implied, yeah.
Imoritar is deeply disappointed in Ashraffael falling to your chaotic hands. He should have known better,
Scoreboard.
and that will be dealt with.
Will it, though?
I punched a god.
I stabbed the god.
Let's go ahead and roll for recap.
Fuck.
This is the easy one. We just did it.
Yeah, and I still will fuck it up.
What
Has
are we
anybody
rolling
else
for?
noticed that whenever I roll
Let's
recap,
go furthest
everybody
from
helps
10.
me?
Closest to
Because we
deadliest.
know.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
Are we rolling?
Least tenly.
What's your number?
17.
I got a 13.
I got 6.
So it's Emery and
Yeah, you guys are
Olmok
equidistant.
equally.
Roll again.
Fuck. Don't be rolling good, you asshole. All right.
5.
2!
Okay, you.
Least
That's the least 10.
I'm so excited.
Oh, that was good. Yep, your turn.
I thought I won. All right.
You did think you were very excited.
I was.
Two! Damn it!
That's me. All right. Hold on.
Okay.
We're getting it.
You still haven't rolled above a 5 yet.
No.
Oh my god!
No, I haven't.
No!
All right. We killed 2 red robe guys that were trying to choke out Jeff, and then the red rober one slammed Jeff's head face into the wall, and it knocked him out. And after it knocked him out, I killed him with the hammer. And Mel almost died, but she didn't, and that's what matters. And then we killed the other guy. Elliot shot him right in the face. Just got him faced him. Boom, done. And then we woke up Jeff. We woke up the preacher guy.
Don't forget that ass chewing.
Big ass chewy.
Pastor Eric.
Pastor Eric.
Did you say big ass Jim?
I said, don't forget the ass chewing.
Oh yeah, that was coming.
Our
That was
newest
good.
member, Big Ass Jim.
That was I was out of order. I'm out of order.
Yeah, I was gonna say we made a point to make sure the ass chewing occurred
the Fletcher's
before
name.
waking up the pastor.
It was before we woke up the pastor. Yeah. So Elliot
reasons?
reamed James' ass like drill sergeant style almost. It was pretty damn impressive. I think what is the Full Metal Jacket guy? Emery?
What?
I don't know his
Emery.
name.
Emery?
I doubt it's Emery. That'd be weird.
Lee Ermey.
Yeah, Ermy.
Gunnery Sergeant
Yeah.
Lee Ermey.
From the Full Metal Jacket guy. May he rest forever.
Stay there. He rest forever.
I don't know. We don't want him. What if he comes back as a zombie in the campaign or something? We don't know. But yeah, so Elliot just yelled at James, and it was wonderful. It took me back to like boot camp days, but it was a good one, and he earned it because he did a big dumb. We talked about it last time. Then we woke up the pastor and let him know like, hey, zombies are getting out, so that's cool, and we're all just wiped out, exhausted, but we still gotta go help this fucking town or whatever because we're the good guys.
Damn it.
I know.
Morality sure bites.
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
bullshit. We have to care. That sucks. Anyway, so we help the town. We go back into the fray of battle for like the 5th time in a row or something like that.
I think so.
It's been a day.
It's been a day. Get the zombies all corralled in. We did a little skill thingy thing to get it happen. But ultimately we decided to kind of bottleneck them towards the hole, the fancy magic hole, the Wile E. Coyote hole.
We gave up on
And
that.
then we gave up on that midway through because we're like, no, we can get him to this other place. So we got him to this other place, which I believe was the elementary school. And through a series of events, we got our zombies corralled into the elementary school auditorium. We went full count though. It was 10 fails, 15 successes. We had 9 and 14, and Mel came through with a wonderful roll to seal the deal. That way we succeeded. So luckily, no one died that we're aware of. Yay! We saved the town. I'm gonna go to bed.
There are no remnants of anybody who died. That much I can guarantee.
Yeah, there's not been a count conducted of the town.
Yeah, we
yet.
don't know. We don't know if we lost anybody, but so far, to our knowledge, nobody's gone. Oh, and Jacob stayed on the broom away from threats and violence. And I think that covers most of it. I think so.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, nice.
You are standing outside an elementary school that has a fuckload of zombies in it now.
All right, so the place where the zombies were corralled, that's empty now?
Hey, there's probably some stragglers in there.
I'm sure there's a handful of frogs.
I just,
and
yeah,
some other random
a couple
shit.
of frogs, a tree ant,
Yeah.
a nest of some kind.
Uh-huh. With
That has
magic eggs in it.
Yeah, it had the eggs in it. I just wanted to, like, not necessarily go in, but I wanted to confirm visually that the god is dead. I
Or
want to
has he
see
been
his
Sure you
body.
did
torn
that
asunder and eaten? That's
You
a
can,
fitting end.
if you're willing to go back in there, you can take a look.
No.
How about we just stand by the hole and peek?
Or we take the broom.
Yeah, that could
Yeah,
work.
aerial recon, you can do that.
Okay, I would like to borrow the broom. I just want to double check with everybody to see if it's okay if I do a thing to make sure that the dead god's dead.
As long as you stay your ass in the air, I think we're all fine.
Okay.
Stay where we can see you.
And don't come to the ground near the zombies and do another fucking stupid thing like you did the last time, or Elliot's probably gonna fucking actually put his boot in your asshole.
I don't want to taste boot leather. I don't.
I don't think you want to.
Yeah, especially not from up the throat.
Right.
Yeah. I already had mushrooms coming out. I don't want
I
shoes
will,
coming out,
and
too.
I absolutely will. Like, no, Jacob, get off the broom. You're not going in there.
Come here.
Oh, no. Nope. Nope, it's scary in there.
What's the magic word again?
Up.
Up. Right.
Just straight up. 50 feet, straight up. You seem a little high strung, James.
At 60 feet every 6 seconds.
Relax.
You're climbing pretty good.
Jesus. The last of the mushrooms come falling off.
Yeah, the mushrooms are still where you were.
It's like a skill of shooting.
Anyway, so I'm going to slowly get over the zombie paddock and check to make sure that there's a dead god.
Go ahead and roll a perception.
Perfect. That is a dirty 20.
You can find where the body was.
Fuck!
There are some scraps of cloth.
Okay.
If memory serves, we double tapped him.
Fair bit of blood.
We made sure
It's
he was
possibly got eaten.
Well, I don't want to go zombie diving to check for remnants of
Not
the body.
again. No,
I
you
call
fucking.
that
We told you to stay on the
justice.
broom and up high.
Like, that feels like justice.
Yeah. All right, guys.
The god who
I'll
supports
come
the
back
undead
and-
army gets eaten by his own minions. Like, that's justice.
down slowly. As slow as possible. Then about half an hour later, I get to the ground. I give Jacob the broom back.
You
James, you seem
effectively
rattled.
fall.
What's going on, buddy? You good?
I had to remove the broom.
And at that point, I feel like all of us laugh that like psychotic laugh you get when you're overtired and really,
the
really
delirium.
stressed.
Yeah.
Like there's tears, everyone's gasping.
Yep. Blake is standing there staring at us like, I don't get it. Why are you laughing? It wasn't that funny.
They say my poetry is bad, but
That's because it is.
Anyway. Anyway.
You'd
at
have to
this
be.
point, Sharon? Susan.
Sharon.
Sharon. And Pete.
No. Hang on. I wrote
Frank.
it down.
Jim.
Kenneth.
Kenneth. It's some like super generic dad name.
Yeah.
Running through an
Exactly.
generator
Going
over there.
through all of them.
Exactly.
Kenneth. Sharon and Kenneth make themselves known. Hey.
Hi.
You guys look like you need a bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know if the bed's necessary. at this
Just any flat surface will do.
Let's get you guys back to the house.
Anything that has 4 walls.
I think we still have some of that tater salad. Get some food in your bellies and get you out to bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's about all I've got left is to get me back home.
You got any brandy?
Yeah, what
I haven't
alcohol do
opened
you
up the
have?
cabinet in a little while. I'll see if I can find the key and see what we got in there.
I'll drink tomorrow.
As they walk away, Belle's like, Emery, did you steal the liquor in high school? Is there gonna be just like colored water in there?
Only in the one. Dad doesn't drink a lot. It's probably still fine, most of it.
Okay, just checking.
Look for the newer bottles.
Gotcha, thank you.
So you guys make your way back across town at a very leisurely pace.
Making our way across town.
We are limping at this
See.
point.
Heavy as concrete.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You hear Elliot muttering under his breath, "This is why I don't walk. I never should have left my horse. This is bullshit. I'm never getting off that horse again. I'm just going to live on him."
You want to borrow the broom?
No.
Horses are still at Autofish.
Oh, fuck. That's right.
Where's
Damn it.
Autofish?
That's the car plant.
It's over there.
It's the meat plant.
Meat plant.
The place
Sorry.
where you fought the first
Oh.
Where we went to save Sadie.
where you were at
Oh.
after dinner.
You know, we can pick them up tomorrow.
Horses will be okay till tomorrow.
What about the clicker things that were there?
We
They're
closed
still
those
in
their
there.
rooms.
We never let them out.
They didn't get out.
Mostly just putting that out there as a reminder.
That's okay. I'd hate to see her like go pick up her
They
horses.
good
They're
till
like
tomorrow?
zombie horses now because they've been big.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
If you think about it, if we ride zombie horses there, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting tired.
That's fair. You just gotta worry about them biting you.
We have to worry about that now. Remember what the first time Mel met hers?
That's true. That's true.
Just keep giving them carrots.
Our rods.
Orange stick good. Again, funnier than it should have been. But we're practically delirious.
Don't make me laugh. I'm gonna break a rib.
Ow.
Yeah, you're probably feeling like
Hell.
really weirdly fragile
Yeah.
after being held together by fungus.
Ah.
That would be such a weird feeling, like having a fever when all of your bones hurt.
Oh.
Like
Yeah, you're not doing
different.
good. Not doing good at all. But yeah, no, you guys make it back across town, and I assume you consume just enough to.
And we very tiredly eat like 4 mouthfuls of potato salad each. That's about all.
Yeah.
Enough to stop the hunger pangs and pass the hell out.
Yeah.
And you'll all be delighted to know you're so fucking tired, you don't dream.
Oh,
There's no
thank
nightmare
God.
chat tonight. Tomorrow night, probably. Tonight,
Which is fair.
you're good.
Yeah. Let's just we'd crash out. Yeah.
So you get a long rest. Yay, long rest.
Yay! Woohoo!
Oh crap.
No, don't do that yet. You have to do that.
Not
Do
until
that
you
later.
wake up.
You gotta roll for that.
Not all of us.
That's a uniquely Elliot problem.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's you don't have to worry about that until you get to level 60.
Elliot has a good morning.
Good.
All right.
And I am going to just let you guys know this is the last major combat in Colorado.
Yay!
So you can level up.
Holy
Hooray.
shit!
Are we taking time to level up at the moment?
Yeah, I don't think it matters, but you will. You have earned your next level.
Cool.
Which brings you guys up to level which one?
Seven.
7. Hey, you guys will be happy to know I have evasion now.
That's awesome.
You learned some things in this last combat, huh?
That's awesome.
That's poetic justice, truly.
It's reasonable.
And as you guys were walking home, at some point, Blake just kind of branches off, heads back to his temporary domicile.
Even dead tired, there's no way in hell Emery's letting Sadie invite him into the house.
He's read the room. he's good.
He probably like stopped at the entrance like, eh? And everybody's like, fuck no.
Shoots him a glare.
No, he definitely. You have to
it
pretty
back.
much walk past. You're on the wrong side of town, so
Yep.
you walk pretty much near where he lives,
Yeah,
and he
he's
just branches off and
Gotcha.
gives her a little pat on the back and says something along the lines of like, I'm glad to see you're doing all right. But peels off and heads back to his casa. And when you guys wake up much later than you're used to.
Which is fair. We would be exhausted.
You probably didn't, honestly, with all things said and done, you probably didn't even make it back to your house until about midnight-ish.
Yeah.
It's been a long night.
Battle.
It was right after dinner that we went to rescue Sadie.
Yeah.
So, like,
And all that
it's been a
really didn't take that
hellacious, like,
No, yeah.
5 hours.
long. Yeah.
Why does all the bullshit have to happen at night?
So you wake up, I'd say probably honestly, with the level of exhaustion you had, pretty close to the lunchtime.
And even if we did wake up before then, we were not moving until we heard other people moving.
Right?
Only the smell of bacon would have made
So,
me
just out of curiosity, in the fight with Raphael, Mel was hit with his whip to the face. Does
Yeah,
that
you've got
leave
some
a
scarring.
permanent mark?
Yeah, you've got some scarring.
That's badass.
Oh yeah, we have his whip, by the way.
We what now?
Yeah, you took it.
Yeah, I took his whip.
Oh, that you weren't there.
I mean, I was.
We grabbed it after you
Oh
bounced.
no, that's right, I wasn't there. Oh, by the way, Elliot, please don't get mad at me. I lost my short bow.
Elliot kind of just looks at you really dead-eyed and just kind of shrugs like, okay.
You want my? Do you want my arrows? Belle doesn't understand how arrows work. She thinks they'd be compatible.
Sure, I'll hang on to him.
And then, yeah.
Okay.
And he'll put your arrows in his quiver.
Sorry, I dropped it. We didn't have time to pick it up.
It's in a church somewhere.
Yeah, some church.
We also
somewhere.
have reason to believe
No idea where
that
that
there's
is.
a really good chance that a certain other member of the party, whose name shall not be named at this moment, also no longer has their longbow.
Is Voldemort in the party?
Totally unrelated, but I got a 26 for a stealth check.
And he's really sorry.
Okay. Thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
We might be able to get more from Walmart.
Probably. It won't be as nice as the handmade one. But...
No, but it'll function.
And then Belle's like, James, wherever the hell you've disappeared to.
Ears?
What? Yeah.
Elf?
Oh.
James, wherever
God,
the
I was
hell...
like, they're off. What do you
Sorry,
fucking
no.
want?
Yeah, I'm like, James, wherever the hell you've disappeared to, because Mel can't see him. You're gonna have to talk to Elliot again someday.
Not
and you're gonna have to do it first.
How many arrows did you have, by the way?
How many arrows did I have?
You rolled an incredible stealth check. Nobody's seen anything about you.
I think I just had a quiver. I'd shot maybe 4 or 5 total, so
15.
yeah. No, I didn't have many.
Okay. I know where mine is now.
Okay.
You're gonna need to get your arrows back.
Fuck.
This is starting to become more and more like a bank loan. You've got compounding interest
Yeah.
piling up on you.
Well, it's not a compound bow, so I figured it wasn't going to be an issue.
So you do, when you wake up, you hear cooking sounds upstairs and frying sounds and pleasant sounds. And at some point, somebody had set one of those like borderline Costco bottles of ibuprofen on the table with a pitcher of water and a handful of plastic red Solo cups.
Yeah.
So y'all could.
Yeah. The necessities of life today.
Yeah.
I feel like we just line up in a row with our cups, passing the bottle.
You find a fair bit of
There's also a
fresh
stack
bottle of
of, like-
isopropyl alcohol.
I was gonna say bandages.
Yeah.
I feel
A
feel
couple
like
of old stretched out ace bandages and
the bruises have bruises. Everything's an unhealthy shade of purple. And Mel's got a weird whip scar down.
Well,
one
you've also
side
been
of her
punched
face.
in the face multiple times, so you
Oh,
were
yeah.
like
you look
bruised.
fucked up.
Oh yeah, no, I am so
Like-
purple.
Yeah.
I don't have a broken nose this time. Not sure how we managed that, but I do have both black. Both eyes are black.
Yeah, you've officially gone from borderline abusive relationship to car accident.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, you look Nobody's concerned about who did this to you. They're impressed you're alive.
And like every bit of skin you can see around clothes is purple.
Yep.
Yes. Very
I was
much
trying
so.
to remember what damage I took. It was mostly sword damage.
Volume off.
That's why I'm confused.
It was mostly sword damage in the cathedral. So
Yeah.
that's what put me down.
Freaking notification is different than media.
Yeah. Yeah, media is entertainment.
Yep. So anyway,
We rebandage ourselves and take painkillers, and Emery's gonna creep upstairs.
Sorry. Silence your phone and respond.
sorry. I was like looking down, like, what the fuck does this mean? Oh, that's what that means.
Perfect.
I didn't even think about doing that for communication purposes.
Much easier than
Uh-huh.
pantomiming,
Then-
taking my headphones off.
A little bit.
So yeah, you guys at your leisure make it upstairs. And there's a veritable smorgasbord of fried foods. Fried taters,
Eggs.
rashers, and bacon. Other
Anything
meats.
that like requires the least amount of mouth movement, my head hurts.
You guys get up in the light of day, and James is looking odd.
James, I think the mushrooms put you back wrong.
What do you mean the mushrooms put me back wrong?
You kind of look like the dudes we met on the lizards.
You've gotten pointy.
Pointy? Ah,
They're not
Pointy.
sharp.
it just surprised me.
You look a little like more petite, kind of.
Thanks.
Mel,
Hold on, go
Mel
speak
squints
English.
at him because Mel squints at him because she's like, it could also be that my eyes are blurry.
No, you're seeing that right. He looks different.
Yeah.
And he looks ill.
He looks
I
pale.
mean, we all look kind
He
of
looks-
ill.
Greenish. He's got a greening.
Are you still like nauseous? How's your stomach?
I mean, not that bad. I mean, I'm eating.
He's possibly envious.
You don't want this. Like,
Glowing green with envy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna find a fucking mirror.
That's probably for the best. You're gonna need you're gonna look at this.
So you find a mirror. They have them. Those still work.
Oh, thank
I
God.
don't require magic.
And
or
you still have a
electricity.
reflection.
You know what's
yeah.
crazy is you buy
see
one of those
you.
from the store. It's used already.
But you see near you, your chin's coming to a bit more of a point. Your cheekbones are higher and
I've turned into the
More
Wicked
raised.
Witch of the West. What the fuck happened?
not that far. A little less. Your ears are for sure pointed.
Guys,
You feel light.
see, petite.
yeah. The fuck happened? Like, I'm
Here,
looking at
stop,
everyone else. Everyone else looks the same. Yeah. I don't know why I turned.
Yeah.
Do we have a new curse to cure?
Olnok maybe looks a little taller and a little balder.
Okay, so the cue ball's taller.
I mean, Emery
you're
grew
smaller,
like 5
little Jack
inches.
Well, yeah, I know
Yeah.
that, but I don't do the wild magic explodey thing.
I feel like when we first met your parents again, they looked up at you like, "Wow, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. We're like, oh, you had
You
a
got
whisper while you
taller in college."
Why am I green?
I don't know, James. Why are you green?
It contrasts with your red hair quite interestingly.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking Christmas now.
Oh God, you're turning into a leprechaun.
I'm gonna get shorter now. I'm gonna be shorter than Mel.
How tall are you? Because we can start tracking that and make sure.
Short, guys.
My driver's
5'2".
license says that I'm
Jeez.
6 foot.
That's a lie.
With your shoes on.
And those lifts.
So James is
Well-
like 5'9".
Yeah, he's 5'9".
Well, if you feel fine, it's probably fine.
I mean, aside from the green, does he resemble the elves that we met at?
Yeah, he's
Elliot's?
definitely getting the more angular
Well,
features.
maybe if you hang on long enough, you'll start looking like one of the Aladdin? No,
Aladdin?
the pretty lady.
Prince Ali.
Eladrin. That was totally Mel not knowing the words, but Eladrin. Yeah, maybe you'll look like the pretty lady.
Maybe. You have any fae in your
Weirdly enough, the last time that I went to Ancestry.com, it didn't show elf for
I mean,
Ancestry.
Honestly,
Well, maybe
the elves
so
asked
that
Emery
was
if
me.
somebody had relations with a
updated
dragon.
faces?
So,
Yeah.
like that
Call
was
the
normal.
species now.
That was the elves asked me if somebody in my family had fucked a dragon. That is a
That
thing
was the
that
question.
happened.
Yeah. I think verbatim was that question.
Jacob, that's one of the words you're not supposed to say.
What, verbatim?
No, fuck.
I will not say that.
God damn it. No, don't.
Those ones are okay. Got it.
Please. Guys, you're making it really hard to be a good role model over here.
Yeah? I'm turning into the Irishman who stole Christmas. But as far as I know, because weirdly enough, I didn't have conversations with my parents a lot. My family tree goes back way back, but like not pointy ear, helping
mean-
Santa with Christmas.
I was gonna it's not that kind of elf. And honestly, I mean, you're Irish.
There's a lot of like fae mythology in Ireland, isn't there?
I mean, honestly, there could be worse. That's kind of cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, you could be a Kelpie.
What the fuck is that?
It's a seal woman.
Well,
That's a silky.
Silky.
I'm like, what is...
Kelpie's the water
Kelpie's
horse
a
that
water
drowns
horse.
you.
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of ease in there.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's fun.
Well, I say until you start losing your mind and biting people, let's not worry about it.
Yeah?
Because that could either be a zombie thing or a werewolf thing. We've dealt with two things that do that shit, so
We also met the vampires. They also did the bitey
that's
thing.
true.
Yeah, but none of them...
Why does everything want to bite things?
But Blake didn't bite anybody. He hasn't
we
even
know of.
bit Sadie.
that we know of. Quick, check your sister for hickeys.
I am not doing that.
You're not that close.
He hasn't bit me.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Almost grabbed a D12. Don't mind me. Natural 1.
Yeah, she flips you off.
That's fair.
Go fuck yourself.
That's legit. I respect that.
You had to take my word for that one.
Yeah.
It's been a weird day and it's noon. Day's just starting.
So now what do we do? I mean,
We need to get on the road.
we do, but you need arrows.
I also need to get my bow.
Well, at the moment, I'm doing pretty good. Because everybody's giving me their arrows. I'm doing good on
Fair.
arrows.
We need to find the horses.
We got to go get the horses.
And we probably want to restock our first aid kit. I'm thinking it's pretty tapped.
Yeah, weirdly enough, we ran out of most of the shit yesterday.
It's all on us.
Yeah, most of what's in there now is duct tape.
I mean, it works.
It does.
I think we even went through the box of band-aids I stole from the hospital and rifle.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I'm going to say for the sake of this conversation, you guys are in the upstairs restroom.
We're all in the restroom?
Well, he went to check.
Gosh, it's
on
just
his
tiny.
stuff.
The hallway.
Oh, yeah.
We're all lurking in the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I'm like,
They have
that's
to
a,
literally be in the
like that is a big bathroom.
Guys, I like you, but space.
While you're talking, you hear the front door open and close, and you
We've
hear
all
some
got
muffled
Collie.
male voices.
The parents from Peanuts are here.
God, I'm glad I can hear again.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, you guys missed some badass monologuing.
Did we?
Yeah.
did.
Actually, now that I think about it, Ashraf, whatever the fuck his name was, called me an elf.
He did, didn't he?
Because we can clearly trust the names that
I mean, look at me
evil
now.
demigods call us. I think he was calling me names, but I couldn't hear him.
He was insulting your lineage for sure.
He was, if I recall correctly, he said, "I don't know what the master saw in you," so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
Well, it's gonna head downstairs to see what the talking.
I was gonna say, Emery's been like thinking,
Trying to
like,
hear
who
both
would've
conversations.
come here this time, and then she sees Elliot go, like, yeah, okay, I'll just follow him.
As you go down the stairs, you see Pastor Eric and Jeff sitting at the kitchen table, alongside Ken and Sharon.
And I was just gonna say, you guys are looking a little better today. Good to see you, Pastor Eric, Jeff.
Good to see you. You made it.
We
Yeah, it
made
was
it.
close.
Yeah, we man, this town owes you a debt of gratitude that I don't think we can ever repay.
Well, I don't know how much is gratitude, but we're glad that it didn't go worse than it did.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I'm still
And-
upstairs at this point.
That, I mean, we are probably going to be moving on in the next couple days here, so, gratitude could restock us for the road, and that would be much, much appreciated.
I think we can handle any errand run and let you guys rest up for a day
That would be
before you hit the road again.
great.
What do you need?
we need to restock our first aid kit.
Consider
Maybe
it done.
some rations.
Probably
We could get some stuff out of
we
the
can
food
cook
bank.
on the road.
Not much, just because we're pretty good at hunting, so we don't want to leave you guys short on anything. So just
can handle all
Some
that.
of the
Okay.
staples that we can't
yeah,
get hunting.
If we could get into one of the sporting goods stores or something, we could use a couple of bows.
I'll see what we have.
Yeah, we need two.
Okay. Preference?
A long bow and a short bow if we've got them.
Okay.
Other than that, I think we're doing any arrows you can spare, but don't leave yourselves short.
Okay.
But if you've got any couple extra, we could use a few more.
I'll talk with Big Ass Jim, see what he's got.
That works.
Big ass Jim.
Jeff, how you get along here in town?
I think I'm doing all right. I think this is. I think I'm doing all right. I think this is where I'm going to stay.
Okay, good.
Had a
How'd you
good
head?
talk with Pastor Eric here. If nothing else, I think I need to try to help the town undo some of the damage that my former brethren enacted.
Well, and you can help these folks with the new realities of what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
I think this is where I'm meant to be. It clearly doesn't matter how far I go. If they want to find me, they're going to find me.
yeah, and we're going to keep getting closer and closer every day, so I know you don't want to do that.
I think this is about as good a town as any.
All right,
Folks here
Jeff.
seem decent, so.
Well, Jeff,
Yeah.
you saved us back at the convent, and you've been a good riding partner, and I'm glad to say that I've known you. And he reaches up, shakes his hand.
Jeff shakes back. I appreciate you folks. I would undoubtedly be dead as well if you had not let me join you.
And we probably would have been dead too if you hadn't helped us escape, so you know what, it's even. But hopefully we see you again down the trail somewhere, Jeff, but I hope you do well here.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. It's not anything else you need us to grab for you so you can just rest up today.
If you can go fetch our horses, that'd be great.
They're at the Autofish plant.
He looks at Pastor Eric and they're like, yeah, I know where that is.
About
we
this
can-
time, I think everybody else comes down the stairs, and Mel's like, "Oh, Jeff, what's James?"
Hi.
He's looking like an elf.
That was our
Okay.
consensus.
Fine.
I've never seen someone become one. Did your lineage...
Are you gonna ask if my like ancients fucked an elf?
Well, that'd be the most direct way to get where you are.
That's an excellent question. I don't know. I assume so.
Interesting. Looks like a wood elf to me.
Are they normally green? Because that's
They can
the
be.
like weirdest part.
James, what kind of mischief did you get up to in that elf circle?
I don't remember.
It was a long time ago, yeah.
Can anybody just turn into other things? Are my ears getting pointy?
No, you look pretty much the same.
Oh.
I mean, you're purpler, but I don't think that's because of a change.
Don't remind me. Everything hurts.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna wear off.
Big guy over there looks a bit taller.
He does, kind of, doesn't he? I figured I just shrunk.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
I just thought he got
He's already
smaller.
so
It's
much.
mildly impressive you're keeping your head so bald.
That's how it always looks. I thought. Is that not normal?
You balded so early.
You are getting taller.
Kind of whiter. You're getting pasty.
Oh,
That's
You
backwards.
need to get outside more.
You and I are getting sick.
Doesn't make sense. That's pretty much all you've been is outside.
yeah, maybe it was.
you think you would've
it's a
tanned
side
by now?
effect of the not werewolf, or I don't know, whatever.
Mel's squinting at Emery, trying to see if she's looking dragony.
That is true. Emery has cast Taco Bell before, so I figured.
I don't think
You
I
don't look scaly.
Yeah,
I don't
No, I'm
thi-
just really dry. I need
don't-
some lotion.
I don't think your magic comes from being
I don't think it does either.
having dragons in your lineage.
I don't think so.
No, it'd be far more predictable
Yeah.
if it came from the dragon line.
Good. Well, great. So
I'm
still-
so glad that dragons are more predictable in this scenario.
Well, her magic is not predictable.
Exactly.
It is like the two people that have had like some visceral magical changes happen to them that like have changed. So maybe that has something to do with it.
That could be.
Is Emery's bird still with her?
You can see him sitting outside. In front of the windowsill.
But you made some friends.
Good.
Keeps us
You did
Cinderella's
not
eyes.
hallucinate this.
Oh God, I kind of hoped I did.
Yeah, well. Oh, yeah, maybe Olna could talk to him later.
Actually, thinking
I can.
about
I can. I gotta give me 10 minutes. So I gotta meditate. For
I
a
was
little
gonna say,
bit.
thinking about the visceral magic things that happened to Mel, I don't want to be what that would turn me into. I'm good.
Hey, listen. If you look any different in like a weird magic way, I will let you know first thing.
Okay, thanks. Will you also let me know when I get weird bloodstains on the back of my head I can't see? Because apparently I'm really bad at
Hey,
getting
Mel,
this.
you have
Yes.
bloodstains in the back of your head you can't see.
We all need a shower, I think.
I didn't mean right this second.
Kenneth comes down. He's like, yeah. Yeah.
And after
I
we
mean this with all respect, but nah, yeah.
and after we all shower, I think we'll wash the heap of bedding downstairs because that is
Mel,
equally
you
as
missed a
yet.
piece of head in your hair.
Olnok, must you always make them splatter?
He pissed me off. I don't know what to tell you.
Piss
Yeah,
me off too. I don't make him go squish.
yeah, but you don't get as mad as I do. I don't think. I don't know. I have a problem. Okay,
He also has a magic hammer, and you don't.
that's true.
True.
I don't know how else to kill things.
I got
with a
magic
hammer
fists.
without smashy
Because I can
smashies.
punch you.
Maybe aim lower instead of going for the head every time? Just a suggestion.
That's not near as fun, dude. You can't you don't
I
score the
agree.
knockout hitting the body. You got to hit him in the chin. You know, you gotta get him like that. It's a boxing reference.
I'll help you get the blood out of your hair.
You've not taken a liver shot.
No,
That
I
can
know
knock
you
out.
can not. You don't necessarily knock him out, but they're going down.
Yeah.
The fight's over.
That'll work against a living thing. But I don't think a liver shot's going to do much to his
Yeah, I want him to stay dead.
You gotta hit him in the Denver,
Well, I hit that once hard out. But
not the liver.
I feel like Kenneth just made that joke, and we all rolled our eyes at him.
No, Elliot's laughing. Not Elliot, James is laughing.
Everybody
at his name
else
tag.
rolled our eyes at him.
Kenneth is chuckling, quite contented.
Good to know you're both masters of the same crafts. The same two crafts.
Yeah.
Cooking and jokes.
What was the first thing?
All right, go get breakfast.
I mean, them fish tacos are pretty good, but
I think Mel gives Emery a high five on that one.
but with that, Pastor Eric does the Midwestern slap of the thigh. Well,
This is awkward. I'm gonna leave.
I should go start that errand list for y'all. And
We appreciate it so much.
we are very fortunate that you were here. So, least we can do. We'll be back
Okay.
later
All right.
when we're
See you
done.
later.
I was gonna set a time, but that doesn't mean anything anymore. So we'll be back.
We'll be back when
Be
you're
back
back.
before dark.
Yeah.
I hate to add a small wrench to things, but if we want my bow back, we're gonna have to go up top unless we're gonna get one from.
We don't want your bow back.
Oh.
Yeah, you're both suck.
We don't care enough to go get your bow back. I don't know how to get back to wherever the hell we were.
I don't know where that was.
And I'm not going through that
pretty
steaming
sure-
pile of zombie bullshit in that building to get to it.
I'm pretty sure those portals have closed at this point.
Yes.
Damn it! I like that bow. It's a good bow. I had that from before Olnak turned
mean-
into a werewolf.
We'll be heading that direction on our way out of town. We can stop by if you want to go in and get it, but like,
Wasn't
I
there,
don't
like,
think
clicker
the
shit or
portals are
something
closed.
about
Yes, there was a
Yeah.
whole floor of things we stealthed through, and we'll never be able to pull that off twice. And I'm not, no, just no.
So
My
it sounds like
bruises
Mel's
have
a hard
bruises.
pass.
They're getting you a different bow from Walmart.
Yeah.
Yay, Walmart bow.
Yay!
all right.
And,
think
yep, with that,
we
Jeff goes
spend-
with them. And
Yeah. Spend some time cleaning ourselves up and scarfing some breakfast and
yeah.
Hacking and
I'm green everywhere.
did not need to know
I
that.
don't
Right?
know what that means. Yeah,
Thanks for sharing, James.
Jesus.
Did you hear that in exclamation while he's in the tub or whatever?
Yeah, I think we
God
hear
damn
that echo around the house.
Cause it's like, well, on that note, go talk to the co-op. I think they owe us a little extra water so you guys could get cleaned up. And, yeah, I'll be back here in a little bit. Take your
Thanks.
time, in other words. Think you
Appreciate it.
kids have earned it. I guess you're not really a kid anymore, but
He looks that
Yeah.
better.
yeah.
I'd say so.
He looks like he's trying to figure out how to say something, but you're just kind of. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back tonight.
All right.
And exits the scene.
Awkwardly walks away.
Very awkward.
Your mom, she's obviously nervous. She's fluttering around the house, cleaning everything. There is something being cooked all day long.
Yeah. I am really just waiting for there to be a like knockdown, drag out argument about me leaving again. Like that's what Emery's braced for.
Yeah, you can tell Sadie's kind of feeling the temperature on that too, and just staying out of mom's way as much as possible.
Yeah. Haven't said anything about it, but like we've both like shared the look like, yeah, that's not impossible. So
Those are fun days when you know you're gonna have an argument. You're just
Yeah.
waiting for the thing to tip the fucking iceberg.
yeah.
I think at some point when the tension gets thick enough, you could start dicing it. Mel's like, hey, Sadie, Jacob, James, I don't know, maybe Elliot's still bathing. Let's go outside and play some cards. Because even
Okay.
Mel doesn't want to do anything physical at this point.
Guess I'm just eating.
Yeah, fuck all up.
Like, oh yeah, Olak, yeah, you
Why is
too.
everybody going outside?
Olak, come on.
Do I have to be a part of this argument? I don't want to fucking be here.
Olak.
Sharon's cooking all day. Olak's sitting at the table eating it all, right?
Yeah, right. Olnak, you can come join us too. And then I think that after everyone leaves, Olnak's like, oh, and then with this plate of food.
Wait, where do we go? Oh.
Because
We're gonna go outside on the patio and play some cards.
now.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Yep, right
You can
now.
bring your plate.
Okay, that's perfect. That's what I was concerned about.
You can bring your plate.
Sharon gives you a fresh heaping of the stuff. Whatever
Whatever
it is this time. She's down to like steamed cabbage.
Oh god.
Fried cabbage.
I'm so wiped out from the day before. Yeah, I'm down in it.
Yeah.
It's going down the gullet.
She could be baking too.
Yeah.
There could be like
There's
muffins or
fresh.
not banana. They don't have bananas.
Nope. No, those are gone.
Quick bread though.
Yeah. She's got some
cake.
quick bread going.
Yeah.
She's got like some sort of tart.
Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that we're probably never going to eat bananas again.
Yeah, nope, they're gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Mel just realized how badly she really does need to ration coffee and gets really, really depressed.
But
All right, we're out.
all right. So yeah, Sharon keeps flittering around. You know, she sees you guys have been starting to tidy up your packs, and she makes a point of adjusting and fussing over them. And
Yeah. I think Emery watches her do that a little bit and then says, "So I am leaving with them."
yeah, no, I kind of figured. I'm not. She's wringing her hands and stiff, you know. She's like, I'm not. I don't know why you think it needs to be you.
Who else?
You're just a kid.
Mom, I'm not a kid
But-
anymore.
You are, though.
I'm young.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't know anything. That doesn't mean I don't.
No, we know. You've learned how to handle yourself. Your dad and I, we saw your fantastic performance at the school.
Whoa.
Failure was
Oh. Oh
When I wrote this out, you did better.
I wasn't
we-
really. That
you
wasn't
Sadie-
my best.
Sadie woke up pretty early this morning, and she told us how things went and how well you and your friends here carried yourselves. And like I know you can. I just wish you wouldn't. Like you could just stay here. You could be safe, you could be happy.
And watch my friends ride off to die saving the
They
world.
could stay too. The town clearly could use your guys' help. You don't need to leave.
This is bigger than us. It's bigger than the town. It's bigger than any of us. This is the entire world we're talking about.
Exactly. So why can't the rest of the world do something?
Are they?
I don't know.
Are you?
I know that I'm trying to keep your sister safe.
And she made friends with a vampire
Who hasn't
charmed
hurt her.
and got kidnapped
That
by
part
a
was a bummer.
demigod.
She's not allowed to work on any of the now multiple pens anymore.
Yeah. Well, you can't stay safe by avoiding things. Life isn't safe.
Yeah, but there's not safe and they're seeking it out.
And
Like I know
someone has to though.
that I know that the Bronx isn't safe. So I don't go there and I stay healthy.
That is a
I know
very small
Colfax is
town
scary, so when I
view
go to
of
Denver,
big
I stay
cities.
off of Colfax. Could I maybe help some folks on Colfax? Maybe. But I'm way more likely to not get helped on Colfax.
I feel like we are taking this point and
I know you're going to go.
too far. Yeah.
I just wish you wouldn't.
I think you have kind of given up your chance at caring about what I do with my life.
That's a little harsh, I think.
It's a little harsh.
I'd rather you not die. Yeah, I don't. I'm your mom.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop caring.
Sure. But you also can't stop me.
I know.
All right.
No, I know. I just look. Before you go, you just need to know. I am proud of you. May not necessarily agree with what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this needs to be your fight. But I am proud of you.
Well, thanks. Emery doesn't really know how to feel about that. She just says, she lets that kind of hang in the air for a second and says, I think I'm going to go play cards with my friends.
Okay.
All right. She's gonna walk away from that.
Your mom goes back to cooking something.
Yeah.
Hey there, friends. While Emery processes that conversation, let's cut in with a quick news break. In an effort to help our listeners be more included in our tabletop adventure, we have decided to start live streaming our tabletop sessions. That's right, once a month, you can join us in our studio as we do our absolute best to head east. Due to the fact that we all have full-time gigs and lives and families and other things, we won't be live streaming on a fixed date, but if you follow us on our social medias, specifically TikTok, you will be able to stay up to date on our, dates. If you want to follow us on our social medias, you can find those in our link tree, which is in the episode description. That's where you'll have access to the most current information on streaming dates and any other surprises we plan to throw your way. As always, we greatly appreciate your support, and here is the rest of the episode.
I win again!
So, Sadie, show me that trick again where your skin turns all flaky, but in a good way.
Don't cast Spark Skin.
That is
Actually-
so cool.
Elliot is watching this and he thinks for a second, let me try that. And he casts sparks.
Nice. She's like, oh, you can do it too.
I can now. And
And watch
he kind
this. She grabs one of the knives off of Ken's grill set, and she jabs at her skin,
Ah!
and it doesn't pierce, just hits.
Huh. He
Well, that's
says, let me
nifty.
see that. He does it in the same thing. So,
Why
just so
are
the
we
DM knows when he casts sparks
stabbing
again.
I'd love to think,
Ourselves.
yeah, every
Casey
time
goes
that
to-
Sadie's stabbing herself.
That is an unlock play to stab your arm.
Yeah, but
what are we
it's
doing?
not hurting them. And look, now Elliot can make himself all flaky too.
You turned yourself into a biscuit?
No, a tree.
Hey, I can't get hurt as well, or as easy.
God, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
pretty
you
cool.
need it.
Well,
I
I guess
feel-
that's helpful.
A little bit, I don't know, lighter on my feet than I did yesterday, which is
Same.
weird considering everything hurts. Hey,
Yeah.
James, chuck something at me.
Okay. James is going to hide behind a wall and
Get
then
advantage.
Not a knife.
No, not like that. I'm hiding like picture like a batting cage so I don't get hit in the
gotcha.
face with something if it
Gotcha.
comes back at me. So anyway, throw.
Mel now has evasion as well.
Oh, there you go.
So at that point, Mel evades it, grabs it, does her cool monk thing,
fuck.
and chucks it back at James, who also evades it because he now has evasion. Oh, hey, look at that. We're
Let's play
both
the highest
speedy.
stakes game of catch ever.
Oh my god, you want to start chucking knives at each
No,
other?
no knives.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Knife.
You can refine your circus act when we're not beat to shit.
Well, at this point, I can't even tell if I get stabbed. It's just one more bruise.
Stabbing is explicitly not a bruise.
Maybe it'll break some of my bruises and they'll stop
That's
throbbing.
not how that works. I am 97% sure
That's like
that will
breaking
make
your arm because
everything
your foot
worse.
hurts, so you take your mind off of the other injury.
Oh, it's the Egyptian cure.
There's 3% that says it could help.
Yeah.
Listen, magic's fucked up and I don't really know what's going on.
I wonder if I can do that bark skin thing, and James is gonna like,
It's real hard.
yeah, but instead of his skin be getting flaky and whatnot, it just starts to vibrate, and then he kind of like fades in and out. He casts blur on himself.
Huh.
I don't know what you
Blur,
did.
not blink.
Nope, blur.
Okay.
How does anybody see multiple James, or is my black eyes just
Someone
swelling?
poke him and see if it makes him
Your body
harder to
becomes
hurt.
blurred, shifting and wavering to all who can see you.
Frankly, it's making me nauseous. I'm gonna not.
I'll pick up a stick and try and poke you with it.
So that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Sadie throws a rock near you.
Yeah, because you get disadvantage now.
Yeah. So does a 6 hit?
Is it what?
6?
No.
No.
Yeah, she throws a rock in your general vicinity.
Hey, Jacob, as much as I said that we needed to practice all of our everythings every day, I don't wanna today.
That's fair.
Yeah, we kind of missed sunrise.
Yeah.
I heard this thing called a rest day.
Yeah,
Rest is
yeah,
important.
rest day. Rest day is totally a legit thing. We're gonna have a rest day.
That's good. So I don't think they have enough ice packs for you.
I don't think there's enough ice packs in the world.
No. I think
Seen an
that's
ice
called a
tub.
freezer
Just
at
so-
that point. I stopped blurring.
So, Emery, are we all good?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. We're planning on leaving tomorrow?
I think
When
so.
when are we well, I guess why should I rephrase that to when are we planning on heading out?
Elliot?
Tomorrow sounds good. I'm gonna check over the horses, let them rest, get them plenty of feed, plenty of water every day. So when the horses get there, he's gonna go over them with a fine-tooth comb, especially their feet, legs. And he's actually gonna saddle each one of them up and just kind of walk them for 20 minutes, just to. It's as much for him to get away as anything,
Yeah.
because he's still pretty sore. But it's just a walk.
You can ask, not to talk with him.
You want me to do talky thing? I can.
That's good. I've been talking to him long before you could talk to him. We get along.
All right.
And they
Just
look
wondering if I
fine.
need help.
Their night outside fish plant was good.
Yeah. So, I'm
How to fish.
I'm just triple checking that they're ready that they'll be ready to travel tomorrow.
You're fully confident. Around that same time, Ken comes back. Says he was able to arrange the water pickup or the water drop off for the next day, and
Cool.
asks if there's anything left in the kitchen your mom hasn't already cooked.
Don't think so. It's all fresh.
You may have to share some of that with other people in exchange for some fresh stuff.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
kind of
no.
made a potluck.
Yeah, you know your mom. She's stressed,
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
but
we mentioned, I feel like it's kind of a need to know Sadie's doing magic-y things. But not like Emery's magic-y things, like different magic-y things. So have fun with that.
yeah, she keeps saying she can do plants now.
She can.
Yep.
We'll deal with that.
Keep her away from sharp objects.
I mean, why?
She can do it. This is gonna sound weird, and it's coming from the Jolly Green Giant. So,
You're not that tall.
No.
okay. Well, the Jolly Green.
Elf.
Thank you. I'm not there yet. I haven't fully accepted
James
that
the
yet.
Jolly Green.
James the Jolly Green. Anyway, she can make her skin like a tree, and she was stabbing herself with a knife earlier, but it wasn't going through. So just,
I mean, I guess I prefer that over her successfully stabbing herself.
yeah.
It was purely experimental.
You guys were also throwing shit at each other, like.
But
not-
we dodged
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
The goal was to dodge it. If we failed to dodge it, it means we need to do
Because
better.
if you can't dodge a rock, you can't dodge a ball.
Exactly. Wise words from Patches of Houlihan.
Wow. Off the head. Damn. Got the world's biggest dodgeball fan over here. Who the heck? Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and
Dodge.
die.
Your 5G's your dodgeball.
If you could dodge a car, you could dodge a wrench.
So I'm guessing that we spend most of the rest of the day doing these sort of things and having awkward conversations with people we barely know.
Basically, at some point, Ken asks, like, you and your ma talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that either of us are happy about how it went, but yes.
Well, I'm sure not. No,
So.
no, I'm sure. Now, you guys are quite the ensemble here.
I'm sorry for dying yesterday, by the way, guys. I truly mean that.
Huh.
You almost died.
That's a way to put it.
You,
Yeah, quite the
talking to
crew.
Elliot yet?
Quite
what
the
now?
luck endeavor.
Nothing.
Yeah. You know. We killed a demigod yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
That's kind of cool.
Ran
Also
him through the
barely,
throat
but
with a
success
sword.
is success, you know?
Yeah.
And
Any
as far
success
as
you can
we
walk
know-
away from.
That was
Wait.
one of 3.
Well, that's the start.
So.
Why does
That's
everything have to run
progress.
in threes? Why couldn't it just be that guy and be done with it?
It'd be too easy.
It's a universal
It's a
That's
thing,
hell of a lot
always
of
runs
build up
in
with
threes.
no payoff on the in between.
right? Everything comes in threes. It's a thing.
You kids got a plan on where you're next?
East.
East. Roughly northeast.
There's a whole lot over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of east from
That
here.
is a
anyone-
good question, though. Where's the next town we're stopping at?
I mean, the next town on the interstate is 10 miles away.
Yeah, brush.
Okay, so where's the next, sizable place we're planning on getting to?
Sizable?
I thought we were avoiding sizable.
Okay. Where's a
because,
good checkpoint?
I don't know. Wake me up when we get past the Mississippi.
Oh,
Have we heard anything from the east? Has the town gotten anyone coming through at all?
You know, bits, here and there. We're not expecting a whole heck of a lot for a little while. You know, early planting season and farmers are farmers.
Yeah.
And, you know, storms are
oh, hell,
Pretty
is it
prevalent through
tornado
there right now.
season?
We are heading into tornado season.
Oh,
It's
We're gonna
spring
get
and summer.
tornado to a new place. Like that movie I
So-
saw. when I
It's
was
because
a
I'm
kid.
green, isn't it?
It is.
should we go north? Should we skirt the Great Lakes or something? Because
That would take so
fucking
long.
That is
forever.
so far
It
north
took
for
us
no
like a
reason.
month to cross Colorado.
But I feel like getting sucked up by a tornado is an equally undesirable detour.
we
Yeah,
can't
the
go
tornadoes go
south.
all the way up into Canada.
Yeah.
There's no going
No,
around
I'm
it.
like, we can't go south. There's Texans down there.
And tornadoes.
And tornadoes. Ugh.
Don't want to know how those Texans are doing. Not through this shit.
I get a
God, they're
strong.
not going to come up here for hunting season this
I
year.
got a huge sense of shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
At all.
That's what I
Yeah, that
get.
was kind of the case. before.
Exactly.
But they're not going to be driving those god-awful pickup trucks.
You say
Taking
that
over
like
town.
people around here didn't drive those pickup trucks.
Yeah, but then there was more of them. Not asking what elevation deer become elk.
Right?
The
Hey,
fact that was a legitimate question somebody asked.
is
at some
that
point.
not a thing?
No, sweet.
Oh
child?
dear.
Well, okay, well, what elevation do elk become moose then?
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Different, totally different animals.
In my defense, I'm from California. The coast. Ask me about sea life. I got
Did
that.
you know that the whale is
I see
the
life all the
natural
time.
predator of moose?
The
Orca.
killer.
Orcas,
Yeah.
specifically. I did know that. See, I know about ocean life, just don't talk to me about land animals.
Them dang-fangled land creatures.
Say lambals.
Yeah, landimals.
Isn't that a yogurt?
No,
Damn
animals.
damn.
Close.
Anywho,
Does that still exist?
not anymore.
Yeah, yogurt?
Are you kidding? All the yogurt in the grocery stores has taken on a new life of its
Funky
own.
as hell.
Yeah, it was alive before the apocalypse.
Oh yeah, no, now it's like it's
We
It's
avoided
starting
that
its own
part of the
colony.
grocery store.
it's evolving at this point, I think.
That's the big bad, is the yogurt
It's
monster.
gonna become its own life
The
form.
dairy section's taken over by yogurt ooze.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the gelatinous yogurt.
Hey, you remember Betty Schumacher? Her boy wandered into the yogurt aisle.
Never saw him again.
Haven't seen him since.
Poor kid.
I can still hear the screams.
What a way to go.
I think the sour cream got him.
No. Yeah,
Far
that-
angrier than the
Now
sweet
it's
cream.
just sour screams.
Okay, that derailed something horrible.
Yeah, it did.
Anyway, so we're
Honestly,
going east.
Like the next main checkpoint is like Omaha.
Yeah, it's a lot of. There's not a lot of much.
Dad, do you still have the car atlas?
Of course, all my road tripping notes,
Yeah.
everything in there.
Cool. Because we're gonna need to be able to navigate our way.
Are there any
find
large
our way.
land animals we need to worry about between here and Omaha? Like
Large
what lives in the
Cows.
plains?
Chiggers.
That's
Those aren't large.
You'll think that when you get attacked
Land
by a
animals.
bite.
Snipes.
Snipes.
What's a snipe?
Snipes.
Why are you whispering? Mr.
Oh, you know
Lee?
about
I don't
snipes.
think these kids know about snipes.
What's a snipe? Is it more or less scary than a zombie?
That depends on if you find one.
Yeah, Elliot's been traveling with you kids a bit longer. I'll let him break that news to you when he's ready.
They're
What are
not
we
large.
getting into? On a scale of zombie to werewolf, what are we looking at here?
It's more about like the things you don't like. There's a lot of snakes in the plains,
It's the shit you can't see that gets you.
and like there's coyotes, but those are everywhere. So
Hey, they're probably doing fine right now.
yeah, probably.
When's spider migrations?
We're too far north for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not a thing. That's not a thing. I mean,
That's
it
like
is.
Pueblo.
Yeah, that's a southern southwest problem.
I can tell you that I have never seen a spider migration.
What? I want to know more about these snipes. Mel is genuinely concerned.
Well, there's good old Wesley. Snipes.
Mel does not get it. Amanda is rolling her eyes. Mel does not get it.
Ken's gonna come on the trip. I like Ken.
Hey, anywhere else and he'll be at 10.
There's no way in hell Sharon's letting you out of her sight.
Nope. He gets up and he goes rummaging through the shed for a bit and pulls out extra
Cool.
supplies and stuff. Like he pulls out his old entrenchment tool and he's got a couple extra kerosene lanterns and shit like that. He finds and brings out and he's like, "We're not probably ever going camping again."
Probably.
So, camping's not an escape anymore. It's it's scarier too. So
Yeah.
you could help yourself to whatever you want in here. A lot of it's pretty old, but you know.
Cool. Thanks. Generally, the best way to find your way across to head east is by following the interstates. But we're gonna run into a lot more cities that way if we do. That's the main problem.
You're genuinely apt to get turned around if you go marching through the cornfields.
What about rivers?
Probably.
Are
We
there
could
east to
probably
west
follow the rivers. That would give us a good water source too. It might be worth it.
Oh no, we have to follow the rivers.
Yeah.
So
You'll die.
Yeah. We won't. We can't carry enough water for ourselves, let alone the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's non-optional. We
Okay.
have to follow the rivers.
So we'll follow the river. Luckily there's one right in town that we can start at.
Cool.
Platte.
And I
North
know it.
Platte cuts through town.
And I
here.
know it goes to the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Don't all rivers
And
lead
it's
to the-
always easy to tell which
Nope.
way to go. We're going downstream.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we crossed the Continental Divide.
Yep. Yeah, the rivers go the right way now.
Yep.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's the way through. Then it's on the river. I don't know what other cities are on the river heading east, so yeah. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll get you that atlas and we'll let you take a look at it. Gotta figure out where I put my car keys. I haven't needed them in a while.
I can
And it's
help
locked
with
in the glove box.
I can assist with the locked issue.
Yeah?
Yep.
I
I have a particular set of skills.
I don't know why, but I feel like you're going to fail this sleight of hand.
Man, that's a good movie.
Yep.
Given and Given 2.
And there's the third one, give and take, which is a weird one.
Yeah. You just keep re-kidnapping the daughter.
So can I attempt to sleight of hand on the?
Go for it.
Okay, cool.
At triple disadvantage. No.
Oh damn!
Ken's very serious about his cars.
There's a 24.
Yeah, you're able to pop her.
15 plus 9. Sweet. So I just
Now, can you unlock the glove box? No,
oh shit.
I'm kidding. I don't think that's locked anymore.
Well, it depends on how old his car is.
Mine locks.
Does it? I've not honestly paid any attention to my glove box.
I don't lock it because I like being able to get into it conveniently.
You know, I don't think I've
but-
ever looked to see if my glove box locks or not.
Same. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the one on your bike probably locks.
I would hope so. That'd be weird otherwise. It doesn't really on your bike.
My glove box is my helmet.
Oh, you don't have anything? Saddlebags or nothing?
I got saddlebags, but they don't lock up. They clip.
Very secure.
Yeah. I don't have anything useful in there. Just tools.
There you go.
Also my registration, I guess. I guess there's some useful things in there. Anyway.
There is a string of people stealing registrations for fucking reasons.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Weird.
I'll derail this. Sorry.
So anyway, the
But-
car is open.
Yep, you got a atlas. Huzzah.
The traffic notes mean nothing anymore.
No.
But it'll at least give us something that we can follow to kind of. So I don't think we had a Colorado map. I think that we got from somewhere, but
One of the visitor stations.
yeah. But this will get us across the U.S.
Does it have like notes saying to like stop here to pee and stuff from like past family?
Good
outings?
pancakes.
Yep.
Big ball of twine.
Probably wrote down the price of gas at different gas stations along the route.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Completely useless information.
Yeah.
Well, the price of gas must be completely in for useless information from week to week.
Yeah.
There's a couple of towns that are just straight up marked off.
Just don't.
It's like how some
Nope.
people update their phone books.
Yeah.
They just cross out.
But cool. Yeah, so shortly thereafter, Pastor Eric comes back with the rest of your stuff and a Jeff.
Jeff's not part of our stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I took him out of my inventory.
That has got to be one of the longest, most difficult escort missions ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, but we fucking succeeded.
Yeah.
You hear a notification bell go off.
Da-da-da. Hey, we leveled up.
The interstate follows the river for a good while here.
Oh, sweet.
It's a place to start.
At some point, your sister comes down. You know, she's kind of looking over the map with you. Says like, "Oh yeah, Dad mentioned that town. That place ain't any good."
When Pastor comes back with the supplies that they'd asked him for, do we then have short bow, long bow?
Yeah, they're not great.
That's okay. I couldn't hit anything with it anyway.
Your med kit is refilled
Perfect.
back up to full.
I miss having healing potions.
Oh, sweet. We got the hookup. We got the Hello Kitty band-aids.
Yeah.
Oh god, those are old.
You know, as long as they stick.
Do we have any Kuromi ones? Those are my faves.
What?
Kuromi. It's the devil. It's the Halloween one. It's a Hello Kitty.
Oh.
Gotcha.
My daughter. Sorry.
Yeah, surpassed my knowledge there. My girls have not gotten into that.
It was, but
Sure.
also spooky looking, and I like it.
Sweet. Now we got spooky band-aids. That goes great with the ghost and zombie theme of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could put the monster that hurt you.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can remember.
This was a zombie.
Yeah.
This is a werewolf. Awesome. Yes. They're able to restock you, and throughout the course of the afternoon, you find out that for sure Jeff's got a place at the church he's going to be able to stay.
Cool.
From one church to another church.
Yeah, that doesn't feel totally healthy, but you know what? At least this one's not inherently.
This one has considerably less whipping.
Don't
And
talk
this
to me
one
about
would
whipping. My
probably
face
be
hurts.
consensual.
Had its
Probably.
God-type figure show up and only provide benefit.
This is true.
Sure, yeah.
Without any quid pro quo.
You guys didn't have to get the shit beat out of you first.
I like that.
Yeah.
It just came, it helped, it bounced.
And
I'm
I
on
didn't,
board with that.
Yeah. And I didn't burn up into a fiery little heap, so maybe I do have a soul.
I don't want to overstay my welcome with your folks. So it sounded like the best option. They mentioned a thing called a motel.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice. I've stayed in many.
I wouldn't necessarily go with nice, but
The
they work.
people who
It's-
own them ask the least amount of questions.
It's 4 walls and a bed.
That's and a roof.
I couldn't tell
should.
you at this
Most
point.
of them do. Some of them leak.
Yeah.
But they're pretty solid.
So I might work my way up to that, but
You could try your luck with old man McGruber.
nah. Now you guys explained him well enough. I'm not going up
I
there.
think he might have accidentally blown himself
Yeah,
up.
didn't he
Might have,
self-immolate?
We don't know. But what if maybe the book's up there? I don't know.
We
Whatever.
got
You can
shit to
read it.
do.
There are undoubtedly vacant houses in this area too, though. Like,
Yeah.
Probably
They're
some of the
figuring
ones
out
that
how
used to
they're
be
going to
zombies.
handle the whole property exchange.
The housing market right now is kind of dead, so houses are going for dirt cheap.
So, do you think that with Ashraphael dead, that maybe the immediate threat to Jacob is a little less threatening? I mean, obviously,
Maybe.
Ubogi-wan knows about them because that's how this whole thing got started. But I'm just wondering if we're gonna have the other two coming at us, or if maybe we can just exist.
I highly doubt we're going to be able to make it to Boston without being accosted by them again.
I know.
I bet you they're probably going to regroup and come at us twice as hard.
What was the other one? I mean, there's a Moritar, and there was Ashraphael, and then there was the guy with the scales.
The dragon?
No, like with measuring scales. Like maybe
Oh,
he'll be all
gotcha.
justicey and
Oh, like baking
I
scale.
don't recall it.
sure. I was just thinking like maybe we could talk that one around to the side of good.
Yeah? I don't know.
Why?
I've met many people who have a skewed sense of justice.
I sincerely.
I'm sure I
if
have
they're
no idea
working
what
for
you're talking
Ubogi-wan and are one of these demigods, then I sincerely doubt we
Or
could ever
Petrix.
talk.
I'm just
Petrix.
saying
Is
maybe
the guy you're thinking of.
maybe he'll let us talk our way out of it.
Yeah?
and then we can kill him.
I feel like we had the same kind of thing happen with Raphael. We kind of talked, and then we stabbed. He beat the shit out of us. We stabbed some more.
No.
He did a lot of monologuing that you guys didn't hear.
I wonder what
I
kind of
didn't hear
weapon
any
he
of that.
used. Like, does he
He's
just
he
throw
used this.
scales at you?
Oh, that guy.
Well, no, because
like, you saw
Ashrafile had the
very
whip.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Ashrafile had the whip. Well, I'm thinking I've got whip scars on one cheek. I'm like, am I gonna end up with scales like embedded in the other cheek? I'm just trying to figure out how to balance out my battle scars here.
He just throws those little weights that they use to calibrate scales.
Yeah.
He's got like a true gram
Yeah,
of
yeah.
steel.
Ouch.
He got the perfect silicone kilogram.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm still
They
gonna-
figured out exactly how many atoms of silicon make a kilo. So there is one perfectly round silicon kilo that's used to be the kilo.
Nice. Yeah, and that's how it
Silent
was with the
TikTok.
steel and grams.
It's very round.
too, yeah.
Okay.
What's cool though is we could probably use this cat of nine tails. I think is what it was called.
Flail.
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 Anyway,
Flail of
we could probably like match up which one's left which scar.
I'm
Oh yeah,
good,
there's only
thank
3.
you.
What are we gonna do with this thing anyway?
I don't know, but could you stop swinging
Did
it around?
you have it on you when you slept?
There's a good chance I did, because I just passed out when we got back.
Roll a d20. Evens yes, odds no.
I don't know why it's either a 6 or a 9, which is even.
Well,
9, it's not
one
even.
of those is.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of those is not even.
Roll that again.
Try again.
Roll a different one.
I need a nap apparently. I rolled a 4. A 4 is an even number, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Anyway.
Four is
Sure is,
definitely.
my friend.
Jesus, man.
Like that's even.
I don't know about that.
There are multiples of 3.
Yeah, you got. Yeah.
That's where I got confused myself with that.
I
Anywho,
was looking at everyone else's faces like, am I dumb?
No.
no, just me. It's fine.
Oh, that's good shit, dude.
Did you get a concussion too, James?
Maybe. I'm a little green around the gills at the moment.
Gills like mushrooms?
We don't talk about mushrooms.
I'm constantly checking him for mushrooms, just like squinting at him.
Stop looking at me.
it work?
There it is. Yep.
Oh,
There you go.
purification. I read that as putrefaction. I'm like, oh.
That's what I did the
fuck.
first time I read it.
Did you know you can now highlight your PDFs?
Nope.
It
You have
really,
a freaking
it's
tutorial on how to run PDFs.
yes.
That was weird. My wireless mouse got a cord. Yeah, if anybody wants to read that out to the audience. I don't.
I can because I currently have it. And I have new peepers since the last time I had to read something on that screen. The flail of purification has a simple black leather wrapped handle, sturdy and well worn from battles long past. Its striking feature is the 4 barbed lengths of red leather that flow from the top, each radiating a faint phosphorescent glow. The leather feels warm to the touch, resonating with an unholy energy that buzzes with rage. Ooh, Olnak would like this. The spiked ends are meticulously crafted, reflecting light in a way that makes it seem almost alive. Wielded by the great lord Ashrafai, whatever the fuck, this legendary flail was originally created by the royal smith as a means to purify the souls of his followers. Lord Ashrafai used the flail. Where'd I go?
Sorry.
Used the flail of purification not only as a weapon, but as a tool of retribution. Its legacy grew with stories of Ashrafai's victories echoing through the ages, each tale speaking of the flail's ability to both avenge and heal, making it a symbol of balance between destruction and salvation. Then a bunch of stats.
So it looks like when you hit a creature, you determine whether it
Heals them or hurts
deals
them.
damage, deals extra damage, or heals them. So there's extra bludgeoning damage, extra necrotic damage, extra psychic damage.
Or you can heal
Or heal
yourself
them.
by self-flagellation. That is fucked up.
Hey, Olnak!
That is fucked up.
Might not be a bad secondary weapon, honestly, because now I can just try to heal myself. By just whipping the piss out of it.
4d8 plus 4 healing. Twice per day.
Wow.
That is not right.
You gain advantage on intelligence, religion, and arcana checks.
However, you are incapacitated until the start of your next turn. That's reasonable.
Yeah, just whoosh! Ah!
Oh, that hurts so good. That's how that comes back.
I was thinking very along the lines of the Opus Dei
Oh, yeah.
order of Christians.
Very Da Vinci Code.
Also, a weird amount of leadership of our country has been subscribed to them.
Fun. So, anywho, that's what this does.
Stop pointing that at me. I think every time he points it at me, my scars burn. Like, stop.
Oh, sorry, Harry Potter.
It stings. Everything
Hardy
stings. I'm not a fan.
She's Hardy Potter.
Harry Potter. Hardy Powder.
Look, I feel pretty confident every time she moves, she discovers a new cracked rib. Like,
Oh yeah, no, you hurt for sure.
We're also at that stage where, like, every time we move, we open up at least 5 scabs.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, haha, ah,
They're catching on like your shirt and shit.
ah, I am covered in bite marks as well. Ugh.
And Sadie's chilling with you guys while you're checking out the flail. She's keeping a good distance from that thing.
Yeah, I probably stopped swinging it around. at some
Thanks.
You see her kind of rub her shoulder when she's looking at it.
Did you get hit too?
Yeah.
It hurts like a bastard.
Yeah, he said he was going to ready me.
Oh, you might have funny scars on your shoulders now.
Yeah. No, they're pretty gnarly.
point. I just looked like I was teethed on.
You do. You were a chew toy.
That I'm not gonna make fun of your weaknesses, unlike some people. You know what you did.
Mel Kelly taking the high route.
Oh, you're gonna hear from me for the rest of your goddamn life.
Oh, yeah. I've yet to actually have a conversation with Elliot as well.
You should get on that.
Elliot hasn't even looked at you.
Yeah.
since he noticed you.
Actually, if I was pulled apart, there's probably like scars and whatnot like around my limbs. They would then put back together with fungi.
Yeah.
I look like Frankenstein's monster.
You're the right shade of green too, yeah.
They are definitely scars as opposed to his
Stitches.
two bumped up bits of flesh. But yeah, you're not looking awesome.
Yay.
But throughout the course, you learn that Sadie's pretty confident she's just going to stick here and help protect the town, seeing that they could use some magic
Good call.
on their side of things. And
Yeah.
Hey, Emery, do you want this flail? Do you think you could use it?
I don't think I can use it. I'm not great at wielding weapons. No, I can't.
Well, I don't think Mel wants to even touch this thing.
I can already make myself feel better, and I don't have to damage myself to do it. We have a
Olnek's
little...
already got the Melfar.
I have a little heart. I have a little heart-to-heart talk with myself. Makes me feel all...
I think maybe just
Oh,
hold
that's your
on
power,
to it.
yeah.
And if nothing else, we'll keep it as a trophy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll keep it as a backup for when we're flailing around.
Not funny. I think both Mel and Sadie glare at you at that point.
yeah, a little bit.
Do that, I'm gonna lose my eyebrows.
She kind of turns to Mel and like, you're traveling all the way with that caliber of humor.
I'm right here.
You live with your dad.
Oh!
Yeah, mine's less optional.
Fair. He's a good cook.
That's true. That's fair.
I'm just not going to be cooking anything with mushrooms for a while.
He kind of grows on you, like moss.
Yeah, literally.
Like mushrooms.
He's a real fun guy.
Ah!
Oh god, your dad's rubbing off on you.
Oh, God.
That's okay. I said mosey the other day. Ugh.
Wow.
It's Elliot.
Hey there, partner.
All these westernisms.
You're slowly getting converted.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna be y'all.
What's wrong with saying
Fun
y'all?
y'all.
We are entering a dangerous part of the world for you if you're opposed to y'all.
It's fine. It's fine.
Also,
it's
you bump
fine.
into somebody and you immediately go, oh.
Oops, sorry,
Let's
didn't
just
see you
say where I come from, y'all is not a contraction.
there. It's a...
We
For me,
don't
it's an
use the
inflection.
word.
Ah.
It's
Okay,
dudes.
California.
Tubular.
What if you're wanting to address more than just guys?
It's always dudes. If it's just gals, you can always use dudettes, but then you sound a little like surfer duty. So it's just generally dudes. Hey, dudes.
He's a dude, you're a dude, I'm a dude, we're all dudes.
Yeah.
Whereas all y'all are y'alls.
No?
Anyway. Do we have anything else we need to talk about, or can we, go to the next morning?
See Elliot approaching the microphone.
I was just,
Maybe.
he was going to go to Emery's mom and dad when they get ready to leave and tell them, thank you for your hospitality and putting us up. We appreciate it. Take care of Sadie, and we're going to take care of Emery.
Just get her back here safe. Please.
I can promise you that we will do the very best that we're capable of.
I appreciate that. As you're getting ready, it's the next morning.
All right.
As you're getting ready to
Mel was successful in hitting the skip button.
skip that. You're hopping on the horse. Sadie comes up to Emery, hands you a little compact mirror.
I take it.
She's like, wait like a minute and then open it.
Like a minute after we leave.
Like after this, and she leaves.
To wait 10 rounds.
And she goes into the house.
Does she mean like an actual minute or like a 17-year-old?
I think a legitimate minute.
Okay.
Okay!
I crack the mirror open.
And you can see Sadie.
Now, how the hell did you do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What?
But it only works sometimes.
Only sometimes.
About once per day.
Okay.
Recharges after a long rest.
So we got the Rocky Talkies and now we have FaceTime?
Yeah.
And it only
Mirror time.
Mirror
seems
time.
to work with this mirror.
Oh, well.
Well,
It only communicates with its twin.
Okay, cool.
Did you make
we
that? Or?
I had a walkie-talkie set like this when I was a kid.
That's your walkie-talkie set from a kid. It just works
Oh,
now.
that's funny. Huh.
That's
Well,
now the case.
cool.
Your compact mirror walkie-talkie set from Totally Spies, the TV show.
It was something
Sweet.
like that, yeah.
I think Spy
that's
Kids had
cool.
something like that.
And then it turns off.
Well, I
Got a lot
guess
of minutes on
pretty-
that thing,
that's
huh?
pretty- yeah, it's pretty short.
And
That's
she
cool,
comes
though.
back outside.
Well, if I'm dying, I'll try to let you know.
Spoken
Okay,
like
So
a
you
true
can watch a
sibling.
horrific death.
Well,
I'm dying!
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'll try to call you.
I mean, you don't have to. Give it to someone else. My God. Just thought you might
If
wanna.
nothing else, Sadie, I'll call you.
There we go.
Alright. I think Emery definitely gives each of her family members a big hug.
Yeah. Your mom and your dad maybe surprises you, but he's also very slow to let go.
Yeah.
A lot of patting on the back and Yeah, well, you know, you be safe out there, and
I'll do my best.
yeah, we, you know, love you, kid.
Yeah, love you guys too.
You know, get her done.
Pitter patter.
That's the goal. I will.
Adjust his belt a couple times, make sure his, you know.
Yeah. I'll see you guys on the other side.
Yeah.
That sounds
Better.
dark.
Heads off to her horse.
Boy, Ever, you
There's
could
not
be
really a
way
good way
more
to say goodbye to
optimistic.
your parents when you're potentially marching to your death.
Yeah, no, there isn't.
That's fair.
So,
You ride off into the sunrise. Spooky. Traveling the worst direction for this. But
I see
God,
now
my
why
eyes are
westerns
still
do this with the
watering.
sunset.
Yeah, it's like
And every time the horse takes a step, oh, I found a new bruise.
Why can we never ride the horses not in pain?
we have.
those parts just don't get highlighted. They're less interesting.
Yeah.
And you
Except-
guys are riding off into the sunrise.
Yeah.
So backwards.
with some cool music in the
And
background.
I feel like at this point we sort of given up on stealth, and we're like, "Here's your broom, Jacob. Have fun." So Jacob's just riding circles around us with the broom.
A tumbleweed gets blown across the road in front of you,
Yeah.
and you see the never-ending flatness up ahead.
I spy with mighty little eye nothing but shit.
Off in the very, very, very distant, you can see a thunderhead rolling through.
Don't love that.
Man, this is awful.
And next
I don't
episode.
So Elliot, tell me more about these
it's not.
snipes. You said Mel is genuinely concerned about this.
Theater of the Mind presents Retribution is Amanda Arfsten as Mel Kelly, Jeremy Arfsten as Elliot Brandybane, Michael Bernal as Olnok Vargar Johnson, Michael Downs as James O'Brien, Kasey Weingarten as Emery Lee, and myself, Mike Schock, as your Dungeon Master. We release episodes once every other week, so our next episode will drop on July 20th, better known as National Lollipop Day. So, yeah, there's that. If you want to follow us, our social media and website can be found in our link tree, which can be found in the podcast description. Also in the podcast description, you can find a link to Pinecast, as well as our referral code to get you 40% off your first 4 months of a paid membership, as well as our referral link to Epidemic Sound, which gets you a 1-week trial period to their excellent platform. The music this week was sourced from Epidemic Sounds, who we are not sponsored by, under the Creative Commons license. The songs used in order are The Passenger by Eric Fernholm, Unresolute by American Legion, Sleep Song by Tel Sonic, and Danro by Segoy. The Theater of the Mind theme, ad break, and outro were written by Mike Schock. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents either are products of our collective imagination or are used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual events, places, or people, living or dead, is entirely coincidental.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah,
Bye,
that's
Fort Morgan.
episode. Elliot, tell me more about snipes.
I don't know how to do the episodes where I don't try to kill you guys as well.
Yeah.
You good?
Killing you guys is a lot easier.
There's a lot more rules for that.
Yeah.
There's no rules for free chatting.
Not in D&D.
And you have made it to Act 2.
We got out of the state.